Guys, in this video, I'm going to show you how we can install Eclipse IDE on our Windows operating system. So let's get started and let's see how we can do it. Before installing Eclipse IDE, the prerequisite of installing Eclipse IDE is that you need to have Java installed on your Windows operating system. So let's get started and let's see how we can do it. So first of all, open your favorite browser and search for Oracle Java. And the first link which will appear here will be from oracle.com/Java. So we are going to click on this link and here we are going to accept all and then click on this download Java button, which is going to redirect us to this downloads page. At the time of making this video, Java 25 is the latest version, so we are going to install the Java 25 version. Now, when you scroll down a little, you can select the operating system. So we are going to select Windows here, and then you have three options. Generally, I go with the installer option or the MSI option. Both are fine and similar in terms of installation. But for now, I'm going to choose this .exe, which is the installer option, right? So click on the link in front of 64 installer and which have the .exe extension. So I'm going to click on this link, which is going to start the download of this JDK 25 Windows x64 bin.exe file. And once this executable file is downloaded, I'm going to just click on this executable file and let me minimize this browser. And you can see the installation of Java JDK has been started. So at this point, click on next. And this will be the location where Java will be installed on your Windows operating system. So the path is C/program files, and then there will be a Java folder which will be created here, and then JDK 25 because we are installing the 25 version of JDK, right? So if you don't have the good reason to change this location, just leave it as default and then click on next here, which is going to just start the installation process. And in few seconds, the installation will be finished. So you can see at the top that the Java development installation is successfully installed, right? So we can close this window for now. And now to check whether Java is working on our Windows operating system, we can open the command prompt. So just search for CMD on your search bar and then open the command prompt here. And then here we can write Java space hyphen hyphen version and then press enter, and it's going to give me the version of Java which we have installed. So we have installed the Java 25.0.1 version and it's shown here. So this is working fine, but some application also requires Java Home to be set on our Windows operating system to recognize where Java is located on our Windows operating system. So let's set the Java Home environment variable. So for that, we need to understand where Java is located. So let's open the folder explorer, and we already saw the location of Java. So let's navigate to that folder. So in our C directory, we are going to go to the program files where Java folder will be created. So you can see this Java folder is there, and then just JDK folder is also here. So we need to copy this path up to the JDK 25 or the JDK version you have. It can be different depending on the version you have installed for JDK. So in my case, it's JDK 25. So you need to go inside the Java and then the JDK version and then copy this full path. And then we just need to search for environment variable in the search bar. So search for environment variables, and then you can see this result which says added the system environment variables. So click on this link, and then here we need to click on the environment variables option, and under user variables for this user we can add a new environment variable. So I'm going to click on the new option here. So the variable name will be Java home here, so Java underscore home, all in capital, and the value will be the path which we have copied, which is this one, right? Once that's done, click on OK, and then click on OK, and then once again you can click on OK here. Once that's done, we can close the command prompt which we have opened recently. So I'm going to just close this command prompt, and you need to restart the command prompt once again. So just search for CMD once again and restart the command prompt. And here, when you write echo and then percentage Java underscore home percentage and then press enter, it's going to give you that path, right? So now the Java home environment variable is also set. And once the Java is installed, we are ready for the Eclipse IDE installation. So for that, open your favorite browser and search for Eclipse IDE. And the first link which will appear here will be from eclipseide.org. So we are going to click on this link, and straight away you will see this download button. So I'm going to click on this download button, and then you have this try Eclipse installer option. There are multiple Eclipse related packages also which can be downloaded separately, but I will recommend you to install the Eclipse installer, and this Eclipse installer will allow you to install various different packages at the later point also. For example, if you want to add the support of Java or C++ or PHP, you can do it at the later point also, right? So I'm going to click the link in front of Windows which says x8664. Let me click on this link, which is going to start the download of this exe file, which is going to redirect me to this page. And when I click on this download button, hopefully it will start the download of Eclipse installer. So you can see Eclipse installer JRE Windows 64 exe. So I'm going to wait for this download to finish. And once this exe file is downloaded, let's click on this exe file and let me minimize this browser. And now I can see this Eclipse installer has been started. So at this point, you can see you can download all these packages from this list. For now, I just want to use Eclipse IDE for Java development. So I'm going to select the first option, which says Eclipse IDE for Java developers. And then I can see Java 21 virtual machine. You can see all these options here. On my local machine, I have Java JDK 25. So I'm going to select that. But if you want to use these Eclipse Java JRE versions, you can also do that, right? So in my case, I'm going to choose the Java JDK, which is installed on my local Windows system. And then I'm going to click on the install button here, which is going to give me this kind of agreement window. So I'm going to click on accept now, and then it's going to start the installation for the Eclipse IDE for Java developers. At this point, I'm just to wait for a few seconds until this progress bar reaches to the 100% mark. So after some time, I can see this message which says launch. So I'm going to click on this launch button, which is going to launch the Eclipse IDE on my Windows operating system. So now you can see the Eclipse IDE launcher has been launched. And for the first time when it starts, it's going to ask you if you want to set the Eclipse workspace. So this is the default workspace where all your projects will be saved. So if you don't have the good reason to change it, just leave it as default and then click on launch, which is going to launch Eclipse IDE on your Windows operating system. So now when Eclipse IDE starts, it's going to look something like this. So let's create a Java program to verify if everything is working fine. So we are going to click on File option and then select New and then click on Java project. And here we can give the name to our Java project, for example, demo Java. And then the execution environment JRE will be Java SE25 in my case, but you can choose any other JRE which you have installed on your Windows operating system, right? And then you have the project layout. So it's going to create a separate folder for your source file, which is fine for me. And then if this option is checked for you, just uncheck this option, which is for creating the module info.java file for now, because we are going to create our own class, right? And then I'm going to click on next here. And this will be the folder structure and all the other settings. I'm happy with this. So I'm going to just click on the finish button here, which is going to create my demo project. And here it have the source folder, but doesn't contain any Java file. So we are going to create a Java class, right click on the source folder and then select new and then select class here. And we are going to name our class as, for example, hello, and then it will be a public class, and superclass is fine for me. But we are going to create the public static void main inside this class. So just check this checkbox. So the main method is the main entry point of your program, right? So just check this checkbox and then click on finish here, which is going to create this class for us. So in here, we are going to print something. Let's say hello world. So I'm going to just write system dot out dot println, and then I'm going to just close this parenthesis, and then in the curly brackets I'm going to just write hello world here, and then we are going to just end this code with the semicolon here, right? Once that's done, we are going to try to run our code by clicking on this green run icon, and then it's going to show you this file name. I'm going to select all and then click on OK here, which is going to compile my program and print the hello world text, right? I can add some more exclamation points here and run it again, and it's going to print that. Then you also have the debug option and other options here. Install Eclipse for Java developers and create a very simple Java project inside your Eclipse IDE. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next video.